upset. Adelaide United's inaugural cup winners. Chris Economides wins the cup for Melbourne victory. Sydney FC, they win the cup. And MacArthur, for the second time, are Australia Cup winners.
Welcome to Deakin Stadium in the nation's capital as reigning NPL ACT champions Canberra, Croatia take on newly crowned South Australian premiers MetroStars. Good evening to you all. My name is Robbie Feldman. Wonderful to have your company tonight wherever you are tuning in from on 10 Streaming and Football Australia YouTube channel. Well, former A-League coach Phil Moss joins me tonight. Mossy, good evening to you. And we have a very intriguing all-NPL clash tonight between two teams who are well informed, both leading their respective leagues. MetroStars, having clinched the premiership in South Australia, also get entry into the Australian Championship, which begins in October.
Yeah, that's right. Great to be alongside you, Robbie, for this one. The stage is set for a wonderful Hahn Australia Cup match tonight between these two. 108 goals combined scored by these two teams in their respective NPL competitions. As you said, MetroStars wrapping it up with 3 games to go. Canberra, Croatia still to do that, but gee, they're on track to do it. Should be a ripper tonight.
No surprise, being Canberra in winter, it is cold. 7 degrees with a hint of a breeze coming across, but otherwise beautiful conditions for football. Has been a bit of rain around in the past, but tonight, absolutely nothing to be concerned about. Healthy crowd coming into Deakin Stadium. Pre-sales were around about 600 tickets, but there should be plenty on the walk-ups as well. And the record for this stadium is about 2,500, which was a cup game back in 2016, I believe. This is the first ever encounter on the national stage between teams from the ACT and South Australia. Canberra, Croatia will be hoping its 3rd time lucky, having struck out twice before in 2018 and 2023. MetroStars are in the round of 32 for the 5th time. Will be looking to match, if not better, their run from the last time they qualified, also in 2023. They made it all the way to the quarterfinals, and eventually went down to Melbourne City 2-1. As the teams make their way out onto the pitch, respective captains Ryan Keir and Jackson Walls. Canberra, Croatia in their home strip of the red and white checks. MetroStars are in their away kit tonight, usually red and yellow stripes, but tonight wearing the striking all black kit. Beautiful night for football. As the teams go through their final preparations. Plenty of goals in store tonight. Both sides no strangers to finding the back of the net. As we take a look at the lineups, and well, taking charge of the side tonight is assistant coach Andy Rakic. More on that shortly, but there are 4 changes to the side that defeated O'Connor Knights in round 16 of the NPL on the weekend. Veterans Matthew Gobesha and Daniel Colbertaldo come into the 11, as well as defender Tony Spaseski and forward Max Green, who partners Thomas James and Daniel Sparrow in an exciting front line, as I mentioned, so having scored 31 goals combined of the 63 that the team have scored in the NPL. Off the bench, keep an eye out for number 10, Nicholas Predazina. 20-year-old currently leads the Golden Boot standings with 14 goals. For the visitors, their first 11 is unchanged from the side that defeated Modbury Jets last Saturday to go 10 points clear and clinch the NPL Premiership with 3 rounds remaining. Central defender Lockie Barr adds some A-League experience. The midfield pair of Mike Cockrell medalist Hamish Gow and Jackson Fortunato have graced the national stage before. And up front, Owen Windsor has 12 goals this season to lead the NPL Golden Boot race. On the bench, a couple of famous names at opposite ends of the age bracket. 19-year-old forward Jake Porter is the son of former Socceroo Joel, and 41-year-old Fabian Barbiero could make an 8th appearance in the Cup. There is Andy Rakic. Now, funnily enough, the last time that this team made it to the round of 32. Andy Rakic had to step in for Dean Ugrinich, the usual head coach, who is currently on duty with the Dockeroos, the medical national football team. In 2023 against Mount Druitt, it was Rakic who stepped up, and he finds himself in the hot seat once again. And there is Danny Grayston, head coach of MetroStars, in his 3rd season with the club. Just the club's 8th coach in 26 seasons, so plenty of stability there for MetroStars. He's previously coached with the Melbourne Victory Academy as well. So 2 teams full of confidence tonight. Referee Georgia Ghirardello. She will be assisted by Thomas Scalatli and Delphina Shakespeare. Lots of anticipation tonight. It's been a long time since the team from the ACT has progressed past the round of 32. As I mentioned, Canberra, Croatia, yet to make it past this stage. On MetroStars, the last hope for South Australia. As I mentioned, newly minted premiers in South Australia will take their place in the 1st edition of the Australian Championship, which gets underway in October. All set to go here at Deakin Stadium. And we are underway. First use of the ball will go to the home side. Really is a flip of the coin, Mossy. You usually have a sense of which way things can go. Normally with an all-NPL clash, it's hard to pick at the best of times, but 2 teams in form with similar records, can you actually get off the fence and make a call?
Well, look, I think one thing's for sure and certain, we should see plenty of goalmouth action given their attacking records, but MetroStars have a very impressive defensive record as well, only conceding 15 goals in 19 games. Less than a goal a game, but I guess bragging rights are on the line here for which NPL competition is stronger. And the one who walks away with the win tonight could certainly lay claim to their competition being stronger.
So a free kick early on for the home side. Thomas James, the Englishman, standing over it, whips it into the front post, but nodded away. Chance might still be on. James again. It's an easy interception for Jackson Fortunato. Canberra, Croatia taking control once again in the midfield. Cole Bataldo rolls it on. Chance building down the left-hand side. Jack Parage Cullen lays it off, and the cross easily dealt with by D'Angelo. Cittadini back for Noah McNamara, all the way back to his keeper, Cody Ostrike. And under a bit of pressure, puts it straight into touch. It's Thomas James, 12 goals in the NPL this season. 4 doubles in that 12. Ball in and a shot on goal from the header, and it just sails wide, but it was a very tasty ball in. Certainly had Ostrike interested. Beautiful delivery from the left, and The header from Max Green, just wide.
Yeah, he just ghosted into that back post area, found a little bit of space, didn't he, Max Green? And for a number of goals that he scored this season, along with Daniel Sparrow and Tom James, he'd be disappointed he didn't get that one on target and at least force a save from Cody Ostrike.
Taking over in midfield again, Canberra, Croatia working their way forward. Here's Green, rolls it to Nikola Jadric. They will get the throw. Canberra, Croatia currently 9 points clear in the NPL ACT. A pretty good run home as well as the ball just rolls out for a goal kick. Thomas James unable to chase it down. Won by Spaseski, and Captain Ryan Kidd takes over, diving in, winning possession back. Here's Fortunato. Ball forward from McNamara. On a dime. Here's Gow, just tripped up, and pretty straightforward free kick. 2 sevens coming together.
Well, it's an important passage for MetroStars because they haven't really been able to settle on the ball yet, Robbie, in this opening 5 minutes. Canberra, Croatia having the lion's share of the ball and making some inroads into the MetroStars top third.
Well, lovely turn on the shot. It's always rising. You can't give someone of the caliber of Owen Windsor too much time and space on the ball.
No, again, well, it's a half opening, wasn't it, for MetroStars with their first real attack of the game. You're disappointed not to have got it on target. Just a couple of half openings for both sides, which is good signs.
Owen Windsor, 12 goals to his name. Golden Boot leader in South Australia. Joined this season from English 7th tier side Leek Town, but notably youth player with Swindon and Southampton, so certainly adds some high quality to this MetroStars team. Here's Lockie Barr, former A-League player. 42 games in 4 seasons with Adelaide and Perth. Free kick to MetroStars. It's a little bit too eager in the challenge. As I mentioned, MetroStars have swept all before them this season in the NPL so far. Just the 2 losses on the season, which came back in March and July. Nice ball forward, just a little bit too much for Thomas James to run onto. MetroStars went on an unbeaten run of 12 games from April to June. Very strong outfit this season. Beautifully brought down there by Cittadini. Links up with Fortunato. Here's Gao in some space, and they work their way over to Visser on the right-hand side. Thomas Visser. Beautiful ball in. Fortunato was there. Chance still on the left-hand side. That's well defended. And Canberra, Croatia will try to work themselves out and eventually clear it into enemy territory. Calling for handball there. Sorry, Mossy.
That was excellent football by MetroStars. They played out from the back. They played through the lines of the Canberra, Croatia press. Got the ball wide on the right. And it was good delivery from Visser into a very dangerous area. That'll give them a lot of confidence the away side.
Lockie Barr. Long ball. Chasing this down. McNamara won't quite get there. You see the intent from MetroStars. Happy to play it around, but at the same time, when the chance is on, they'll go long quite happily too.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of the time they're playing into midfield, getting it back. They're playing a back four with a three-man midfield, MetroStars. And once that press starts to come, they're happy to switch the play or go a little bit longer over the press. You can just sense they've settled on the ball now in this second lot of 5 minutes. The first 5 was all Canberra, Croatia. MetroStars certainly playing themselves into the game now.
D'Angelo forward. Windsor keeps possession for MetroStars. Lovely footwork combining with Cittadini. You see a lot of the play comes through the 6 and 7 here. Fortunato and Gao. Cittadini again has his ankles kicked, but does well. Barr surveys the options, rolls it to D'Angelo. And a mistake in the middle of the park. Gifts possession to MetroStars. Here's Windsor. Tries to work it onto his left foot. Gao dinks it over the top. Eventually rolls out for a Canberra, Croatia throw. But you're right, Mossy. After that first 5 minutes, it just feels like MetroStars have settled the better of the two teams and have got control back.
Well, it's been a complete reversal, hasn't it? From the first 5 minutes, it was all Canberra, Croatia. And the last 5 has been all MetroStars. So a real arm wrestle starting to take shape, which is good to see. Already some action at both ends.
Full roster of games tonight. Match day 5 of the Australia Cup round of 32. Apia Leichhardt taking on, well, you can only say youthful Melbourne City. Brisbane City and Olympic FC in the Queensland Derby. And the Mark Milligan Cup in action for the first time this season. The Newcastle Jets, new head coach, Mark Milligan, former Adelaide assistant coach. Certainly a tasty all A-League encounter as MetroStars get another free kick in a very good attacking position. Free kick for MetroStars. Cittadini and Gao presiding over it will be Hamish Gow, deep to the back post, rising highest was Christian D'Angelo. He just couldn't get up high enough to get anything on target.
Well, I'll reserve my judgment a little bit until I see a replay, but I thought D'Angelo should have done better with that. That was a really well floated delivery to the back post from a long way out. D'Angelo's got the height.
Here's Windsor on the edge of the box, linking with Cittadini. Eventually hooked clear by Canberra, Croatia captain Ryan Keir. So MetroStars really building into their work quite nicely. Attacking throw-in.
Well, they need to find a way to wrest control of the ball back the home side, Canberra, Croatia, because it really has been. We're now creeping up to the 15th minute, and since the 5th minute, it's all been MetroStars, including a couple of clear-cut chances.
Big collision in the middle of the park. As we take a look at that chance, beautiful ball in from Gow.
It really was. Look at that, floated to the back post. Oh, maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on D'Angelo. He did get up reasonably well at the back post, maybe just didn't quite time the run.
Free kick from Gow taken short this time for Visser. Looks to take on his man, but final touch comes off the young forward. He'll be a goal kick to the home side. Keir lifts it forward. Strong header there coming in from MetroStars captain Jackson Walls. Possession still with Canberra, Croatia. Comes over to the right hand side. There's Green. One touch play from Colbertaldo all the way to the left now with Souza. Colbertaldo again.
Well, it's a disappointing end for Canberra, Croatia to what looked like a promising move. Some good work down the right-hand side by Max Green, who drove inside. And they just lost their patience a little bit when it broke down.
See the possession stat there. 2/3 in favour of the visitors. They launch an attack once again through Visser. Inch perfect pass just about. Cittadini on the end of it. Or trying to get on the end, but so close.
What vision and what a pass. That was millimetres away from being a worldie of an assist or a killer pass. Can't call it an assist until it ends up the back of the net, but what a killer pass that would have been.
Yeah, Thomas Visser, a very exciting talent. 21 years old, joined this season from Croydon. Scored a couple of goals in the Cup preliminary rounds as well. Scored what can only be called an absolute worldie in the Fed Cup final win over Adelaide, Croatia not too long ago. Very much in that modern winger type of role. That goal in the Fed Cup final, individual brilliance, as Ned Zelic would say, cutting in from the right and just lifting it over the top of the keeper from about 25 yards. So hopefully we see more of that tonight as Canberra, Croatia look to create a chance of their own, but Max Green just unable to link.
If there's a night you can reference Ned Zelic, it's probably tonight. Good Canberra
Absolutely.
boy.
Early cross, but that's straight into the hands of Cody Ostrike. Ball falls kindly for another attack to be launched. Here's Green into the area. Lacking a little bit of support, so he has to go himself. Rolls it back to the edge of the box. The first time shot comes in, but it was just a little bit too high. There's Daniel Sparrow with the chance.
Yeah, and again created by Max Green down this right-hand side. Every time he gets on the ball in that right channel, Max Green, he's creating something. Whether it's with a pass like that to Sparrow on the edge of the box or driving inside with the ball at his feet. Max Green seems to be their go-to in the early stages, Canberra, Croatia. It's good delivery too to Sparrow. He's got to do better from there. He's got to get his head over the ball and at least force a save from Ostrike.
With a name like Sparrow, do you think Canberra, Croatia missed a trick by not giving him the captaincy? Is it a little bit too much of a stretch? Maybe. Ostrike just toying the Canberra, Croatia attack there. They certainly are an eye-catching team, MetroStars, when they have possession. Lovely ball forward for Windsor, one-on-one with Gerbaisha, but the veteran just shoulders the Englishman off the ball. It's into the hands of goalkeeper Sam Brown.
Yeah, it's really good defending from Gerbaisha. Just goes to show defending's not just about winning the ball. Sometimes it's just about reading the play, getting your body in, protecting the ball for your goalkeeper to do their job. But again, it was quite incisive by the MetroStars.
As Visser skips past Gerbaisha, who went to ground this time, cuts it back looking for Windsor. But once again, the veteran getting his 38-year-old frame in the way.
Bit of heavy contact there.
Oof, yeah.
Gerbaisha, you could see brace for it as well. He knew the contact was coming. Clear the danger first, brace for the contact second.
Yeah.
And then take the foul.
Lifted forward by Brown, won by Green. And chasing onto it, here's Thomas James. He's been kept in check for the last couple of minutes. Cutting back onto the right, back onto the left, gets a shot away, but it's blocked. Comes into Green. Half a chance, he stayed down, clutching at a leg. No real shouts for a penalty, so we play on. It comes all the way back to Brown. As referee Georgia Ghirardello does bring play to a halt.
Well, I'm not suggesting at first glance there was a foul, but they are painful because Max Green was going through with his strike. We'll see it again here. I don't know if we'll get the angle. Comes into Green's feet there. That sits up for the volley. I think it was fair for both players to go for. This might be a little better angle.
Yeah, 50-50 challenge.
Yeah, it's Lockie Barr who was taking no prisoners, but they do hurt.
Perhaps rough if that was given a penalty.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it was high studs. I think the ball was there to be challenged for. The ball was there to be volleyed by Green. Both players had eyes on the ball, but they don't tickle those ones. A couple of studs right in the ankle joint.
Green is back up on his feet and limping back into position. 11 goals for the forward come winger this season in the NPL. Scored a hat-trick at the end of May against the O'Connor Knights in a 9-1 win. Joined the club this year after a stint in New South Wales with the Sutherland Sharks, and actually had a month-long trial in Spain with Rayo Vallecano. So there's certainly a bit of talent there. Lockie Barr. Off strike. Cross for D'Angelo.
See Fortunato and Gao trying to work into some space in behind that front line of the press, the Canberra Croatia press.
Just looking for some support there. Good work to win possession back for Canberra Croatia. Just unable to keep possession for any notable length of time at the moment, Canberra Croatia.
No, that's right. You've got to put some credit to the MetroStars press. They're aggressive in their press when they decide to go. Not force the long ball from Canberra Croatia, which they could deal with quite comfortably at the back.
Don't forget, final match day of the round of 32. So after all is said and done tonight, there will be the draw for the round of 16. So stick around for that.
I believe there's a Socceroo legend doing the draw tonight, Robbie. Looking forward to seeing who that's going to be.
Ball clipped over the top. Brought down by Green. Looks to be okay. Lovely ball forward as Ostrike comes out. Just a bit too much on that. As Nikola Jadric was coming through. Yeah, it's a big, clumsy collision there. Appealing for a yellow card, rather. It's Max Green. Not much he could really do there. He was getting back as fast as he could, and he can't disappear.
No, that's right. I don't think there was ever a yellow card in that. It is a contact sport. You're allowed to collide with other players without going into the referee's book.
It's Cameron Woodfin, the American, pleading his case to the referee.
Both teams just feeling each other out. There's no real sort of forward impetus at either end at the moment. They're just the game's just sort of stuck in midfield. And of course, you go through that period of a game like this, Robbie, where the mindset is, you know, don't concede, don't lose it too early. Transitions to an attacking mindset.
It's Woodfin just lost body position. Jadric gives up the free kick. And that's another heavy collision. Play on is the call for now. Chance building here for Canberra Croatia with James. Onto the left boot, gets a shot away. Ostrike had a bit of a fumble, but recovers in time. Shot on goal for the home side.
Yeah, and credit to referee Georgia Girardello for playing such a good advantage. It would have been very easy to blow the whistle, but she let the game flow with Canberra, Croatia, and it ended up with a shot on goal. Good refereeing.
Probably their best chance of the night so far. Nothing really clear cut, more half chances for the home side. Ball lifted in for Woodfin. And he gets to the byline and wins a corner. Woodfin, the American, kept rather quiet so far tonight, but building into the game. Native of Old Hickory, Tennessee. Joined in 2022 from Chattanooga FC. Corner for MetroStars. Delivered in and to a dangerous area. Free on the back post. The shot coming in from D'Angelo as he hits the ground. Chance still on. Windsor. Blocked. D'Angelo again. Visser gets through two. Takes on a third. Still going, Thomas Visser into the box. Rolls it forward, and Jackson Fortunato scores the opening goal here in Canberra. 30 minutes gone at Deakin Stadium, and the visitors from South Australia are on the board. Beautiful work from Thomas Visser to set that up.
Well, the executioner was Fortunato with a simple tap in, but on the Hahn how good replay, it's the fancy footwork of Visser and the belief of Visser and the intent of Visser to set up this opportunity for Fortunato to tap the ball in to the back of the Canberra, Croatia net. Look at this for footwork. He's got 1, 2, 3 defenders around him. He skips past one, then he picks his pass with real composure. Brilliantly set up for Fortunato for the opening goal of this game.
Might not have been the cleanest of finishes from Fortunato, but the scuff finish might have actually helped it gone in the back of the net. There was a defender in the way. If it was a clean connection, it may have come off him, but nonetheless, we have an opening goal. And it is the team from South Australia, newly crowned NPL premiers in the Adelaide competition. And it's nothing short of what they've deserved.
That's right, and a goal is nothing short of what Visser's run deserved as well. So had Fortunato done anything other than score, it would have been a really disappointing end to what was a brilliant piece of individual play by Visser. And you're right, their dominance.
You nearly said it. Nearly.
I nearly went with the individual brilliance. But yeah, nothing less than their dominance deserves.
And here comes the home side getting another shot on target from distance once again. Nikola Jadric from about 25, 30 yards, but comfortable for Ostrike in goal for the MetroStars. As we have a stoppage for a player down.
Well, Andy Rakic has got his work cut out for him here, because Canberra, Croatia not only need to find a way back on the score sheet as we see that strike, and that was a decent opening, never enough to really trouble Cody Ostrike from that distance. But Canberra, Croatia have to wrest control of the game back before they can even think about maybe equalising and getting a go-ahead goal here, because the MetroStars are in complete control.
I think it is actually the goal scorer down, getting some treatment there, Jackson Fortunato.
You can see the frustration there on some of the Canberra, Croatia players. Arms out going, we need to keep the ball. We need to string 3, 4, 5 passes together to start building some pressure. It's a credit to MetroStars too for their mindset to their defensive responsibilities.
So Fortunato certainly taking his time and is back up on his feet now. Doesn't look overly comfortable. The way he's walking, I wonder if it's maybe a groin. It looks like his night might be done.
Yeah, he certainly doesn't look comfortable, does he? Teammates patting you on the back as you walk off. It's never a good sign.
So Jackson Fortunato, within minutes of scoring, has been substituted.
Well, if that's to be his parting gift, it's not a bad one.
Certainly.
Before you limp off. Excellent goal by the MetroStars. Visa, the creator. Fortunato, the finisher.
So confirmation, it is Christian Sotira who has come on for Jackson Fortunato. Unfortunate end to his night. As Windsor looks to chase this one down here, does get a boot on it. Brown is there to tidy up for the home side. Here's free kick one by Nikola Jadric. Christian Sotira, 24-year-old midfielder. 14 games in the NPL this season. 2 goals to his name. Joined last year from FK Beograd. Actually made his senior debut at the age of 14 for Eastern United. Flag up for offside.
Well, that was sloppy from Daniel Sparrow. He had plenty of time to get himself back on side. He was just lazy in doing so. It's cost his side any pressure they were starting to build on MetroStars. And they're the moments when you're trying to get yourself and your team back into a game, chasing a goal. It's those 1%ers that make all the difference.
Barr launches it forward. Windsor just about brings it down. Intercepted by Woodfin, and free kick eventually going to the visitors, and referee reaching into the pocket for the first time tonight. It will be against Tony Spaseski, number 19, for this next challenge coming in here.
Yeah, he gave the ball away sloppily and then tried to make up for it, as quite often is the case on a football field. One mistake turns into 2, and the second one turns into a booking.
So another good attacking position here for MetroStars, and just caught a glimpse of the jerseys. There's a bit of breeze coming from right to left on the screen. Free kick from Cittadini, beautiful shape on it, curls all the way through for a goal kick.
Well, that's a shame for MetroStars. They had beautiful shape on it from Cittadini. And as you said, Robbie, quite rightly, he was just using the breeze. It's a slight breeze, but it's enough to help out with the set-piece delivery.
Chance here for the MetroStars. Beautiful sliding challenge from Gebesha, I think that was. It was Sotira, the substitute, coming through. Good pressure here, just again unable to keep feet and keep possession. Nicely one back by Sparrow, who gets put to the ground and could be in for the first yellow card for MetroStars. We'll go against centre-back Christian D'Angelo.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with this. Cody Ostrike keeps his cool, plays out under pressure, but it's that touch there. The ball was already out. D'Angelo carries on with the contest, even though the ball's dead. And really gave our referee, Girardello, no choice but to reach for the pocket.
So a card apiece. Can the home side make it a goal apiece? Everybody looking at each other, wondering what's happening. Eventually, Thomas James gets play restarted. Here's Green turning. A wall of black jerseys around him. Eventually does lose out. MetroStars look to counter. Again, Sparrow on the end of it. In fact, it was James this time on the end of the challenge. You see the frustration there for Canberra, Croatia. Now, free kick taken quickly, and this should be another yellow card.
I don't think you can have any argument there. Thomas James, I think he was being petulant. The MetroStars player, Thomas Visser, is clearly holding his ribs, trying to clear the area.
But is that not a case of yellow card potentially going to Visser? In fact, it does go to Visser eventually. So why is that a yellow card to Thomas James? If he's trying to take the free kick.
Well, he wasn't.
At speed.
He wasn't. He was clearly trying to kick the ball into Visser to draw the yellow card. That's my point. It was a little bit petulant. But the referee's within her rights to book both players, in my opinion, and that's what she's done.
Well, end result, it's a free kick for Canberra, Croatia. Goes deep to the back post. Gerbasia on the end of it. Coming through strongly. Good take from Cody Ostrike.
Really good take by Ostrike, because he had to sort his feet out. He had to get his feet through some traffic as well, and then get his arms up and make sure he took the ball cleanly.
Big keeper, just 19, or rather 21 years of age, 19 games in the NPL this season. Second year with the club. Previously in Queensland with Lions FC youth teams. Possession count still heavily in favour of the away side. There's Keir for Canberra, Croatia. Cross to James. Takes on his defender. Deep in the pocket. Tries to force something, but does get a throw in eventually.
Is it Canberra, Croatia now starting to wrest control slowly but surely back in possession at least. Let's see MetroStars down the other end of the field for a few minutes.
Well, nice work from James back for Green, and end result will be a corner. Just a couple of minutes left in this first half. Well, after starting the half well, Canberra, Croatia finishing well. It's a good ball to the back post, nodded clear, just about off the line. Spaseski lifts it in, and once again, Cody Ostrike not afraid to come out for the ball. Launches it forward. Free kick against Owen Windsor. Big Englishman throwing his weight around.
And Cody Ostrike showing he's got the ability to turn defence into attack in the blink of an eye. It was a wonderful release.
So hearing there could be to 5 minutes of added time to come.
Well, as I was saying a little bit earlier, it's going to be a big half time for Andy Rakic. He needs to get the players in there. We might need to just come up with a couple of tactical tweaks as well.
Here's Cittadini on the left-hand side. Early cross. Visser at the back post brings it down well. Woodfin. Visser again. created the first. Now Gao. Bar forward, linking beautifully. Satira just leaves it. Wins it unmarked in the box, a diving block. Hands to his head. He thought he was in for all money there.
Well, that would have been, without doubt, one of the top team goals in the Hahn Australia Cup this season so far. That was brilliantly worked by MetroStars. They went down the right-hand side. Things didn't work out. They stayed patient. They recycled it through Gao in midfield and then found their opening on the left-hand side. All but a ricochet off a defender, and it would have probably been in the back of the net.
Windsor keeps possession for MetroStars and keeps this attack alive. Lovely slides the ball forward, but just unable to control it was Thomas Visser.
Gee, they look comfortable in those areas, Robbie, with their combination play around the edge of the box. They're patient, they're smart, they're measured with what they do.
There's some real quality in their passing, and you also have to give a bit of credit to the pitch as well. Allowing MetroStars to play this high tempo, fluid passing style. Corner for Gao, swung in at the near post, and will be another corner. It's turned behind by Daniel Colbertaldo.
He gets a second go at this Gao. That was disappointing not to beat the first defender. The wind's slightly in their back.
Goes short this time. Here's Satira. Back for Gao. Running onto it. Lays it off to the byline. Cutting it back. Hamish Gao! The visitors have a second. And they are well in control here at Deakin Stadium. MetroStars, 2 goals to the good.
Well, it was a corner variation from MetroStars on the Hahn. How good replay. And Gao is central to it. Look, he just keeps on moving. Back heel there, keeps moving, follows the ball, and then it just ricochets, and Canberra, Croatia don't deal with it. They don't clear their lines at all, and Gao is Johnny on the spot to poke the ball home with his head for MetroStars' second. This has now gone from a hill to a mountain for Canberra, Croatia to climb.
2023 Mike Cockrell medalist. The 2-time Lee Robertson medal winner as a MetroStars best and fairest. And Valley View Soccer Club Junior has a goal on the national stage in the Australia Cup. And you're right, Mossy, it really is turning into Mount Everest. Or at least Mount Kosciuszko.
I was going to say.
For Canberra, Croatia.
It was Black Mountain before that goal. It's now Mount Kosciuszko.
What do you do if you're Andy Rakic in this situation?
Well, I think there's probably a tactical tweak he needs to make. It's maybe burning a defender.
Well, they do have the current NPL Golden Boot on the bench in Nicholas Pretagina. So there's certainly some firepower to throw in, but I guess it's just how you fit that into the puzzle. As well, the assistants waved for a free kick in favour of Canberra, Croatia. I do wonder if maybe bringing Thomas James a bit more central rather than out on the wing. He's had possession, but it doesn't really seem effective possession.
Yeah, that's right. They've got to find a way, to keep the ball for more than 2 or 3 passes and get the ball into those danger players who've scored so many goals for them this season. Likes of Green, Sparrow, James.
It seems like they've been rotating that front 3, but maybe perhaps just having a focal point up front is the way to go. As James cutting back, lifting the ball in, nodded away, only to the edge of the box. And the referee has brought play to a stop once again for a possible head clash. It was Lockie Barr, and it looks like Max Green, I think.
Well, it was brave from Lockie Barr. You can see he's outnumbered there. Two Canberra Croatia players bearing down on him. And he goes up with eyes only for the ball, and I think all three players only had their eyes on the ball, so nothing malicious in it. That's why there's no free kick given, although if there was going to be a free kick, I would have thought Lockie Barr was favourite to get it.
Well, Thomas James gets a shot away. Nostrike had to get down smartly to his right. From the drop ball, Thomas James having a crack. Nearly catching out the big South Australian goalkeeper.
Well, it goes to show what he's capable of, Thomas James, doesn't it? When he gets on the ball in those areas. It was a snapshot, really, from the edge of the box. Cody Ostrike had to be alert to the danger.
Corner swung in by James, deep to the back post. Nodded off the line again, just about by D'Angelo. And then the follow-up drifts over the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Another disappointing finish to an attack for Canberra, Croatia.
Well, it's a carbon copy, Robbie. It's been delivered to exactly the same spot as the last corner from that side. It's been cleared off the line or the back post in exactly the same spot by MetroStars. So if you're going to deliver to that area, you have to have a runner attacking the back post.
Half-time at Deakin Stadium. And the home side, really in fits and starts, find themselves down a couple of goals. Jackson Fortunato on the half hour. Just before half-time, Hamish Gow with the second. So half-time at Deakin Stadium, Canberra Croatia 0, MetroStars 2. Time for a break. On the other side, we'll review all the first half action. Stick around.
What are you doing?
We're planking.
It's because of our internet providers.
We're stuck in 2011.
Same slow internet speed.
And high prices.
It's like a nightmare.
Enough planking. Superloop is a network purpose-built for the super-fast future of the internet. You are free.
Don't take it lying down, Australia. Refresh your internet.
You are free.
Welcome back to Deakin Stadium in the nation's capital, Canberra, Croatia. Well, as it stands, it can be strike 3 in the Australia Cup round of 32. Currently find themselves down by 2-0 to the newly crowned NPL South Australia premiers, MetroStars, and Phil Moss joining me in commentary. Tough for the home side. They started so well and even finished well, but aside from those opening and closing 5 minutes, it was all MetroStars.
That's right, and that's the clutch moment right there from Thomas Visser. Absolutely brilliant on the right-hand side. Weaves his magic and then puts it on a platter for Fortunato. And this is some great play by Hamish Gow. He was Mr. Perpetual Motion. He just kept moving. And the ball fell kindly for him, and he nodded it home for their second goal, and nothing less than they deserve for their dominance on the ball.
We see it there in the stat count. That possession's been floating around the 60% plus mark most of the night. You see Canberra Croatia have had more shots on target, but really they're only half chances, and they're coming up against a very strong backline. You mentioned it earlier in the night. They are one of the strongest defensive sides in the NPL SA. Lockie Barr and Cody Ostrike as well has caught the eye in goal for the visitors.
Yeah, that's right. There's a reason they've only conceded 15 goals in 19 games in their competition, and they've already been crowned premiers. And I think Lockie Barr at the back has been very strong. He's used his experience. He's snuffed out some half opportunities for Canberra Croatia, and Cody Ostrike's picked up anything that's come his way as well. So they're looking really good for this win. I think Canberra Croatia really have to change things at half-time. Maybe some new personnel, but I think they have to probably burn a defender and really go for it, because 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, doesn't matter. If they don't get the next goal, the game's over.
And on the flip side, if you're the visiting coach, Danny Grayston, is it more of the same? Do they need to change anything?
No, certainly not. They don't need to sit back and defend this lead. They need to keep playing. They'd look very comfortable on the ball once they play through the lines of the Canberra Croatia press. Their players all look comfortable on the ball in midfield, the front line. They're combining well. So I think it's play on for the MetroStars.
Well, a healthy home crowd, no doubt, hoping, wanting to see more from their team, Canberra Croatia. Can things change in the second half? Can they turn it around and break this duck in the round of 32? It's been a long time since a team from the ACT has progressed, let alone a first ever win for Canberra Croatia on the national stage. MetroStars have been here, done that several times before. They really look in control. Time for another short break here from Deakin Stadium. On the other side, we'll have all the second half action. Teams back out on the park here at Deakin Stadium in Canberra. A lot of work to do for the home side. It's been a long time since a team from the ACT has won a game in the Australia Cup, all the way back to 2016 Canberra Olympic, with the last victory in the Cup. Quarterfinal win over Green Gully. Of course, that was the famous year of Ange Constantinou, the goal-scoring goalkeeper for Canberra Olympic. That year, they eventually lost in the semi-finals to Sydney FC. For the visitors, Tom Visser has really caught the eye. Looks very impressive, 21 years of age. Scored 4 goals in the preliminary rounds of the tournament. But he's just, every time he gets the ball, something happens. Phil Moss.
Yeah, it really does. He was electric down that right-hand side in the first half. Like, really creative. Obviously, the assist for the goal was a standout, but I believe he's not the only outstanding young talent coming through the club, and I'll talk more of that in the early stages of this second half. But a fantastic first half performance from MetroStars. After a nervy first 5 minutes, they really dominated that first the next 40 minutes, I should say.
The teams have switched sides. Christian Sotira was a first half substitute for Jackson Fortunato, who got the opening goal of the night after about half an hour. So what does Andy Rakic in the home dugout have up his sleeve? Ball won back by Cole Bataldo. Looks to open play up straight away. Here's Green. Final night of the round of 32. The draw for the round of 16 will take place at Cup HQ after all the games are run and done. There's a chance building here for Sotiro on the edge of the box, but eventually the home side defensively win possession back. Here is Green, who saw glimpses of what he could do in that first half, winning a throw for the home team. Hoofed forward, looking for the run of Owen Windsor. Don't look to be any changes as yet, Mossy. So maybe it's just see how we go for the opening 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, well, it would have been a call to arms first and foremost, I think, from Andy Rakic. Just to see if he could get the energy to lift a little bit, and then maybe the aggression. I don't mean any foul aggression there, just aggression in the contest. Aggression to the ball, close the space, make sure the press is in sync.
Here's James.
But just going back to that earlier comment about Tom Visser and the young talent coming through at MetroStars. An old teammate of mine, Simon Catanzaro from Northern Spirit, back in the old National Soccer League, doing some fantastic things coaching these days. He's got the under-18s at MetroStars, who are top of the NPL. And speaking to him, he reckons there's some incredible young talent coming through this club. I'm not surprised if you look at the honour roll of players who have come through MetroStars at one point or another in their career. It's a who's who of Australian football.
Here is Visser, man of the moments. Cuts back onto that left boot. Here's another trusty left boot. And Gow getting down well, but only parrying it into the path of Owen Windsor, who makes it 3 for MetroStars. And it is just about good night. What a shot from Hamish Gow. Sam Brown just unable to control the save. MetroStars have their third.
Will take nothing away from the strike from Sam Gow and the good follow-up work on the Hahn how good replay from Owen Windsor to put away the scraps. But I think Sam Brown has to do better here. That's from a long way out. He's got to keep control of that ball. He gets both hands to it. He coughs up what's a really relatively easy save. And as all good strikers do, Owen Windsor, Johnny on the spot to tap home the rebound. And that is now, unless there is a sizable change in fortunes and performance, that's almost all but game over now for Canberra, Croatia.
Top goal scorer in NPL South Australia has a cup goal to his name. His body's hit the turf, but rolls out for a corner to Canberra, Croatia. Owen Windsor in 2019 was picked up by West Bromwich Albion, then championship side. Chelsea were rumoured to be interested in him as well. Corner, outswinger, headed away by Gow. James is there to tidy up, playing a little deeper and more centrally. Take two on the cross, header coming in from Green, just unable to get any purchase on it. And they launch quickly. Windsor, can he use his strength? That was very well done in the end. Defensively, I think it was Tony Spaseski, the last man for Canberra, Croatia.
Yeah, it was. Very good defending from Spaseski. He was under a lot of pressure. Physical presence of Owen Windsor. He stuck to his task and cleared the danger. I've also got a little bit of intel from the ground that Jackson Fortunato may well have gone off with concussion from an earlier elbow that he copped.
It's not far from the groin, I guess.
But yeah, wishing him well, and if it is a head knock and an injury, I hope he's okay.
And that's why I'm not a Dr. Mossy. But certainly hope he recovers quickly. As charging forward there was Gerbesha. And, well, free kick here. Yellow card has come out. Bit of a set too. Green. Bit of a Liverpool kiss with one of the MetroStars defenders.
He needs to keep his head here, Max Green, because you can't go forward to forward and start pushing with your forward and not expect some retort from the referee.
It looks to be Christian Sotira, the MetroStars player, and Gerbesha, who will receive the yellow card.
Yeah, he lost control of the ball on this run, Gerbesha. Just there, it's fair enough. Here is where he loses control of it, and he's in late down the back of the Achilles.
Yeah, straight away he put the hand up in apology.
Yeah.
No intent in that. Didn't really see Sotira coming through on the blind side. So a yellow card to the veteran, Matthew Gerbesha. Recently served a one-game suspension for a fourth yellow in the NPL. I wonder if that's just perhaps lifted the energy levels of Canberra, Croatia. Maybe have stoked the fire a little bit. Meantime, Windsor, the lovely diagonal ball straight onto the attack. Here comes MetroStars looking for a fourth. That's well defended. Spaseski once again. And we could have another yellow card. It's all getting a little bit niggly here.
Well, this is what MetroStars can't afford to get drawn into. Is a scrap and a street fight. Got good control of this game as we see Spaseski play the ball down the line.
It's Lockie Barr.
I think it's Lockie Barr. Yeah, it gets tangled up. He didn't need to.
So the third yellow card for MetroStars. To go along with the 3 for Canberra, Croatia. Free kick for the home side. Can they force a response? Can they stay in the game? Free kick from James, delivered to the front post. Rising highest there was Captain Keir. Again, they're just lacking a bit of accuracy. Here comes the counter-attack. Windsor. Early ball across the face. This will stay in the field of play. It just all falls apart. Jackson Wall's not quite on the same page as Visser on that occasion.
No, it was a shame too, because it was a really good run from Visser. He had a couple of runs in that sequence as Windsor broke down the left-hand side. It was one run for the defender towards the ball, and then one run for himself away from the ball. He caught the defender ball watching.
Just watching Daniel Sparrow, there's a couple of times he's left the studs up after the ball's left his vicinity. Certainly see here it's maybe a little bit harsh on that one, but it's just here. Comes in.
Yeah.
Certainly frustration levels are rising for the home team. As Visser once again gets himself out of danger, links up with Hamish Gow. Windsor, first time ball nearly threading the needle.
Just looks so graceful on the ball, doesn't he, Visser? So graceful. It's like the ball's just attached to the end of his foot.
Oh, and here's a red card. More cards than a game of poker. Thomas James has his second. And that might be... I didn't quite catch the number, but we'll see here on the Hahn replay. Oh, it's Cameron Woodfin and Thomas James who were tangled up. But that certainly hurts the home team's chances. Thomas James, he does have a bit of a fiery streak in him, but he has got his marching orders. We'll see it again here on the replay.
Oh, was it for the kick out? Yeah.
Well, there's an arm around the neck, just about.
There's an arm around the neck. I didn't think that was worthy of a yellow card because both players were tussling, but anyway, let's not doubt referee Georgia Girardello. He was much closer to it than us. But I think Mount Kosciuszko just became Mount Kilimanjaro. 3-0 down at home, down to 10 men. Losing a player who's scored goals for you this season in Tom James. It's not where you want to be.
Yeah, 12 goals and 18 assists as well in the NPL. But he is a bit of a fiery character. Was expelled from the Nottingham Forest Academy as a youth player. Well, it's just about mission impossible now for Canberra, Croatia. As the ball is lifted up, no offside flag, so we're playing on for the moment with green. Down to 10 are the home side, and the shot come cross, well, more a header and hoping than anything. That's easily watched over by Cody Ostreich.
Look, we spoke about it really early on, Robbie, about the bragging rights of which NPL competition was stronger, and on tonight's performance and evidence, what we've seen, MetroStars have just had more quality in key areas. They've looked a lot more comfortable on the ball in midfield.
Here is Gow, who has controlled everything tonight for the MetroStars. Here is Gow, lets it roll across, and that's goal number 4. Beautifully done. And if there is one player who's deserved it all night, it is Thomas Visser. 4-0 MetroStars.
And if there's one player who deserves an assist and a goal to his name, it is Gow. Hamish Gow has been absolutely brilliant. And a no-look pass into the path of Thomas Visser for that easy finish for Visser on the Hahn. How good replay. Look at this. Gow starts the move down the left-hand side. Mr. Perpetual Motion, we've said that before. Now watch this for vision. You think he's going to pull the trigger, but no, he spotted Visser on the far post and literally with a no-look pass just rolls it across the face of goal for Visser to do the rest. That is a brilliant team goal by MetroStars and really shows their quality.
And they are running away with it now. Thomas Visser, a goal to go along with his assist in the first half. Has looked dangerous every time he's touched the ball. And combining with Mr. Perpetual Motion, you're absolutely right, Hamish Gow. You can see why he caught the eye of the selectors of the Mike Cockrell medal a couple of years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the energy. I mean, look at him getting back there to help defend on the edge of his own area. He's on the ball now. His energy levels are one thing. His quality, his range of passing, his vision. And to see him with an assist and a goal, as well as Tom Visser with an assist and a goal, is nothing less than both players deserve.
Another opportunity, this time snuffed out as Brown tries to launch. Well, half an hour left. You're down by 4 and down a player. Surely you have to throw everything kitchen sink, the lot.
Absolutely. Yep. There's no doubt. But I mean, you're down to 10 men. You're against a quality outfit. They're all comfortable on the ball.
Lifted forward by McNamara, claimed this time by Brown. Here's Jackson Walls. Visser once again cutting in from the right, skips past 2, just about gets around a third. Back for his captain Walls. And D'Angelo slipping, but it'll work out. Cittadini forward for Windsor. Beautiful control. Owen Windsor back on the left, brought to ground. Referee waves it away. Thought he may have had his ankles clipped, but the yells for the penalty weren't overly exaggerated, so we'll play on. Woodfin, switch of play. Low ball in from the left, and Woodfin just unable to control it. Here's Gow. Windsor. It's looking very ominous for Canberra, Croatia, I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, for mine, it's game over, even with half an hour to play. But Gow's an interesting one, isn't he? Hamish Gow, 26 years of age. He's certainly been the heartbeat of this performance tonight. There's been other fantastic performers so far for MetroStars, there's no doubt, but Gow has been at the heart of everything good.
Satira winning the ball back for Woodfin. Now Walls. They come down the right-hand side. Visser hugging the touchline. You're right, he looks very prototypical midfielder. Box to box, always moving, always scheming. Certainly wouldn't look out of place at the next stage, at the next level.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, whether he's, I mean, I'm sure being from Adelaide, surely Adelaide United would be aware of him. 26 years of age, I mean, he's not a kid.
So a couple of changes coming for the home side. Finally, Daniel Subasic coming on for Jack Parach Cullen. And Keegan Vucetic as well. Some fresh legs coming on in place of captain Ryan Keir. So some fresh legs finally, as Visser again Cittadini rolling it forward. That's neatly done by Gow, just shepherding Canberra Croatia player off the ball to get possession back. McNamara, Cittadini can't keep it in play, so a throw into Canberra Croatia. Ball forward, trying to find the path of green, but Barr comfortable. Back for Ostreich, who hasn't had too much work to do in the second half. Switch of play, finding Visser. Woodfin just dropped a little bit deeper into midfield to almost position next to Gow. Here's Walls.
Well, it's become a training possession game really for MetroStars, just knocking the ball around at will now. Canberra Croatia finding it hard to get any pressure on the ball. Obviously a man down, so the numerical advantage, MetroStars taking full advantage.
McNamara forward for Visser, who's drifted over onto the left-hand side now. Can't quite keep his feet. Goal kick to the home team.
Well, it's looking like a pretty good week for MetroStars, Robbie. Wrapping up the premiership with 3 games to go. Entry into the Australian Championship. They're 24 minutes or so away from entry into the round of 16 of the Hahn Australia Cup. What they'll be looking to do now is make sure they finish this game with really good habits, not concede, keep that clean sheet.
And with, well, spoilers, Adelaide United currently trailing Newcastle Jets. They could be the only South Australian representative in the round of 16. Of course, Adelaide Croatia Raiders knocked out by Cooks Hill United back on a couple of match days ago. It's well intercepted by Walls. Visser centrally for Gow once again. From about 30 yards out. Beautiful ball forward, but Gobesha with another well-timed boot coming through.
Yeah, he did well there, Gobesha, but you could see Owen Windsor just used his body to create that space for himself. If anything, the pass from Gow just didn't quite have enough pace on it to skid past Windsor for the first time finish. You just wonder, a Mike Cockrell medalist in the past, Gow, and the performance tonight. Of course, he's got to do it with all due respect to Canberra Croatia against stiffer opposition. I just wonder if there might be 1 or 2 A-League clubs starting to take note. He certainly impressed me, his overall game tonight. tactically, technically, his mindset, his intent.
So another change coming for the home side, and it is the NPL ACT Golden Boot leader, Nicholas Pratagina, who will come on for Max Green. 20-year-old forward, scored a hat-trick against O'Connor Knights on the weekend. Also has 5 doubles to his name, so he can score goals, but you do wonder if maybe should have been brought on a touch earlier. Meantime, MetroStars launching another attack. Ball for Gow on the edge of the box. Looks too knotted forward for Cittadini, but just too much on that. And more substitutions this time coming for the visiting side, and it will be the ageless wonder, Fabian Barbiero, 41 years young, who will make his 8th Australia Cup appearance. He'll come on for Cameron Woodfin. Because of course at this stage, last time MetroStars were in the Cup in 2023, he scored a famous overhead kick and an equally famous Cup piece of commentary from the great Dom Ronaldo. Fabian Barbiero, you show off.
Oh, gold.
But great to see former A-League star still rattling around in the state leagues.
And in midfield, no less. Not like he's smoking cigars at the back.
Just the 4 starts for Fabian Barbiero this season in the NPL, so you can certainly see that he's winding down, still having a bit of impact off the bench. But what experience to call on for this club.
Yeah, that's right. You certainly, I mean, it's a luxury, isn't it, having someone like a Barbiero to come off the bench and just hold things together and manage the game.
Beautifully done by Windsor, the 1-2. Now Satira rolling it forward, and the flag going up. That looked pretty close.
It wouldn't have been too far off, but again, so comfortable on the ball. They're in the opposition box, aren't they, MetroStars? But yeah, just back to my point about Barbiero, I mean, 41 years young. You don't keep those sort of players around if they're not a good influence on the younger players and a good role model. He's been exceptional through his career. And that's the thing at a club, sorry Rob, with a club like MetroStars who prides itself on developing young players, you've got to have the right balance with experience around them as well. It can't just be all young kids. Clearly doing something very right.
Oh, that's a much better point than I was going to say. He's older than me, and I can barely get out of bed. Here is Barbiero. 90 A-League games to his name across 6 seasons. 116 appearances for Adelaide United in all competitions. 1 cap for Australia as well in an Asian Cup qualifier against Kuwait. A very comfortable night for MetroStars. And based on tonight, I think they would certainly fancy themselves against anyone in the round of 16. As they work their way forward once again. Good advantage being played by the referee. Another attack brewing. Shot comes in. It's a good save by Brown, parrying it away for a corner.
Yeah, sharp save by Sam Brown using the opposite hand at full stretch. Backs and punch behind the strike as well. You have to see it to safety. But again, it's down this left-hand side, MetroStars.
Cittadini.
Cittadini was cutting inside onto that right foot of his.
In swinger from Gal, again to the near post. There's one blot on his copybook. It's been that set piece, especially from the corner.
Yeah, you're right, that's twice. Hasn't beaten the first defender.
As Windsor battling away. Eventually does get the free kick. You can certainly tell that MetroStars do have that player advantage. It just almost feels like there's black jerseys everywhere.
Yeah, that's right. They've got more quality. They're able to keep the ball in tight areas, shift it side to side. They've been smart with the way they've... Commentator's curse right there. But they've been smart with the way they've changed the point of the attack as well. There's a case in point.
Here's Visser. Beautiful footwork once again. Dancing his way through the defensive line. Jackson Walls steps in for MetroStars. The attack still building here. Barbiero in midfield. Barr stepping forward, has a pop, the big centre back. Well, I guess when you're 4 goals up, you can afford to do that.
Yeah, he still may get fined by the players' kitty. He might have to put a 50 in the pot in the dressing room when he gets back to training.
Is it 50 for a centre back?
Well, it depends. Centre backs who think they can score from 30 metres.
Seems a bit steep for me.
I'm sure they'll have a giggle.
They try to catch the defence napping. Windsor just can't get control of it and eventually concedes the free kick. Well, this has been nothing short of a disappointing night for Canberra, Croatia. Hopes were certainly high coming into tonight. There was a general feeling, particularly around the ACT community, the football community, that this was their best chance to break that duck or break that drought.
Well, I certainly gave them more chance than what they've shown tonight. And after the first 5 minutes, nothing had happened to change my mind that they were going to make a real go of this game tonight. But gee, it was almost from the 6th minute that MetroStars started getting on top. And it's been one-way traffic ever since.
Sliding challenge from Gerbesha. As Gao again takes over the control. As the game is winding down, can say once again, no spoilers, or as best as I can. We have goals in every game. So as things stand, I won't say the dreaded ET words, because after all the games have wrapped up, there will be the round of 16 draw. Back at Cup HQ with Scotty McKinnon, Andy Harper and Alex Brosk, and special guest Socceroo ball drawer. As more substitutes are readied on the sideline for the home side. A double change coming, or for the visitors, sorry. Will be Jake Porter and Scott Nagel to come on. There is Jake Porter, son of former Socceroo and Gold Coast United A-League player Joel. comes on for Thomas Visser, who has to be right up there in terms of player of the match considerations.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it'll be a reasonable race between him and Hamish Gow. But Visser, for 17 years of age, he'll probably just get the edge.
First involvement from Porter. Can't quite connect with Windsor. So it's Lockie Barr, the other player to make way for MetroStars. Straight swap with Scott Nagel. Oh, heavy challenge coming in there from Daniel Subasic, and Georgia Ghirardello, no hesitation and with a smile, delivers a yellow card. Just a little bit sloppy. Fifth yellow card of the night for Canberra, Croatia. Of course, 2 of those going to Thomas James.
Yeah, shout out to Joel Porter, you just mentioned him. No doubt watching on with interest. His son Jake, 19-year-old. Joel, of course, amongst other clubs, Sydney Olympic in the old National League, Gold Coast United in the A-League, Socceroo. Hard player to coach against, actually. He's a very powerful runner.
Windsor operating deep. Satira for Porter. Down the right-hand side, gets a nice low cross in, and he can only turn it behind for a corner. You're certainly right. I remember watching Joel Porter in the Gold Coast jersey. Just a very solidly built forward.
Yeah.
Must have been a nightmare for defenders.
Yeah, he caused his share of problems.
Sorry, Mossy. Taken short for Satira. Early cross in from Walls. Nearly finds its way all the way through to Windsor. Danger not quite cleared.
Well, MetroStars' home ground is a place called TK Shutter Reserve. If they get to draw an A-League team in the round of 16, TK Shutter Reserve would be shuddering, bursting at the seams, no doubt.
So the bench is just about cleared. Nicholas Subasic and David Cicelia, 2 new players. So the only one left on the bench is the backup goalkeeper, Jason Matesha. One change still up the sleeve for Daniel Grayston and the MetroStars.
You've got to hand it to Danny Grayston, the MetroStars coach. They're really well organised, both with and without the ball. The defensive structure, the way they press, is exceptionally well drilled. They understand their roles and responsibilities, but in possession, their starting positions are good. Always asking questions of the opposition.
Vucic working hard in possession for Canberra, Croatia. Once again, just unable to find any kind of outlet. Here's Porter. Jake Porter on the outside. Initial shot is blocked. Can he fashion a second opportunity? Barbiero lifting it to the back post. Windsor just about all on his own. The ball spins away in favour of the defence as home player left in a heap on the ground. Well, the guilty player was doing his best to leave the scene of the crime as soon as he could. Noah McNamara, I think, the guilty party. Wolves. There's 6 minutes plus change remaining in this round of 32 clash. In Canberra, Croatia have 5 games remaining in the regular season. Next in action at home to Ugali in a couple of days' time, for a couple of road trips to Queanbeyan City and then Gungahlin United, and they finish the first part of the season against Tigers FC and Tuggeranong United. And here come those final 2 changes. But little and large. Lionel Muatira in jersey 20 and Lachlan Chapler to come on. Players making way: Christian D'Angelo and Michael Cittadini. So some like-for-like substitutions. Porter does well to chase this down and keep the ball in play. Heads towards the byline, cuts into the box. Still there for Porter, battling away. No free kick, says the referee. Hawks clear. And then Pratagina will keep this in play as well. Here's Satira for MetroStars. Oh, mistake nearly from Muhatira. Daniel Sparrow pleading for a free kick, but nothing has gone their way tonight. There's McNamara forward for Barbiero. And Nagel and Gow. Lovely interception from Muhatira. Now Chapler. Three games left in the regular season for MetroStars, away to Adelaide Comets this weekend, and then home to Croydon, and they finish away to Para Hills Knights before they get into their finals campaign.
It's an exciting time of the season, isn't it, for a club like MetroStars? They've wrapped up the premiership. They can really focus now on the round of 16 and getting themselves ready for their own finals. It's going into a period of the season where every player, that's what all the hard work's for. Big games at the pointy end of the season. If you're competing for a cup and the finals, you know you've had a good season.
It's been a very successful season so far. Fed Cup winners, as well as claiming the premiership. On the basis of what we've seen tonight and just the course of the season overall, you'd expect them to be favourites for the championship. The South Australia finals. Very successful club. Chapler heads infield, links up with Porter. Predazina keeps possession and just runs into a brick wall in the hefty frame of Noah McNamara.
Well, from a Canberra, Croatia point of view, they just need to refocus on the league now. It's been a disappointing performance from them tonight as they go out of the cup. They've still got plenty to play for in the NPL ACT.
Cecilia nicely links up with Sparrow. Has been a frustrating night for Daniel Sparrow. He's toiled hard, but just really unable to fashion anything of worth.
That's right. He just hasn't been able to get the service in the right areas that have served him so well in the NPL ACT. He's not on his own tonight. He's just been outplayed pretty much all over the park by the MetroStars.
Well, I can't say it because all games have at least a 2-goal buffer. There will not be extra time tonight. As the control room rejoices in my ears. Here's Porter, charges into the box, gets a lovely cross from the byline. Windsor stabs it towards goal, but it's cleared away. Into added time now, the first of 4 minutes. Porter again, this with a cross, but this time blocked behind for a corner.
This is good work by Porter down the right-hand side. He takes the players on, gets decent delivery there, and gee, you thought Windsor was favourite just to poke that home. Some desperate defence from the Canberra, Croatia rear guard. Put paid to that opportunity.
Another corner for Gow. Again, can't get it past the near post. Minding a bit of time on the training field, working on the set piece. And a free kick going the way of the home side. Oh, well, I tell a lie. I must apologise. The clash between Jets and Adelaide, it's 2-1 in favour of the Jets. But according to my clock, they're in the 5th minute of 4 at a time. So
there you go.
Should be safe, touch wood. Can say there has also been another famous cup set. Apia Leichhardt has defeated Melbourne City by 2-0. Famous night for a very famous club from New South Wales. Meantime, Chapler forward for Satira. Can MetroStars get a 5th? Windsor! Shot blocked brilliantly by Sam Brown, and eventually, well, I was going to say scrambled clear, but the danger not over yet by Gow. Just leaves it behind, but somehow that didn't find the back of the net.
It's a very good save, very sharp save by Sam Brown. As we see, combination down the right-hand side. This is a really sharp save, isn't it? Brown down to his right. Probably unsighted as well to the very last second.
Windsor looking for his second. Space here for Satira. Windsor free in the middle, but Gobesha in a defeated side, the oldest player on the park, well, oldest player for Canberra, Croatia on the park, he has been one of their best. Scoreline could have been a lot worse without his involvements. As Canberra, Croatia get a corner. In the final 30 seconds. Full time up in Brisbane as well. Brisbane City have defeated Olympic FC by 2-0. For a long time tonight, that was threatening to be the extra time game. As corner partially cleared, and well, another disappointing cross. Story of the night, unfortunately, for Canberra, Croatia. As referee Georgia Ghirardello blows time up here at Deakin Stadium. A very, very convincing win for MetroStars, the premiers of the NPL South Australia. Goals to Jackson Fortunato, Hamish Gow, Owen Windsor and Tim Visser for a full-time score of MetroStars 4, Canberra, Croatia 0. And Phil Moss, convincing is the only word I can best use to describe it, because unfortunately Canberra, Croatia just weren't at the races today.
No, that's right, they weren't. Apart from the opening 5 minutes where they looked to have settled into the game pretty well and pretty quickly, but then they fell off a cliff as MetroStars really grabbed hold of it with both hands, dominated possession, dominated field position, had more quality in the key areas, were comfortable on the ball, created the chances, scored the goals. So overall, a very, very good performance from MetroStars.
Certainly a happy coach in Daniel Grayston. A job well done on the road. The first time teams from the ACT and South Australia have met on the national stage. And bragging rights will go to South Australia tonight. As we take a look at the highlights from this round of 32 clash.
Yeah, well, Visser really stood out in the first half particularly. That was a fantastic, mazy individual run from him that created the goal. And then this is, for me, the man of the match, Hamish Gow. I thought he was brilliant tonight. Perpetual motion. Look at this. He just follows the ball. He stays alive. And the ball pops up fortuitously for him to not at home. And this is his strike from long distance. I thought Sam Brown should have done better there. But Owen Windsor is Johnny on the spot to tap it home. And again, Gow at the heart of everything here. He sets the play in motion down the left-hand side. And then he's there with a no-look pass to young Visser. Absolutely selfless, absolutely brilliant from Gow, and an easy finish for the 17-year-old Visser, who fully deserved an assist and a goal tonight.
I'm almost calling that goal for Windsor an assist to Gow. It'll certainly bump up his numbers quite nicely to say 2 assists and a goal, but we take a look at the stats and it's all very much in favour of that right-hand column. MetroStars for 95% of the night had 60% plus possession. They did more with it. Canberra, Croatia just really could not fashion a chance of note and really didn't threaten Cody Ostrike in the MetroStars goal.
Yeah, that's right. It was a lack of cutting edge and quality in the final third when they did get there, but MetroStars really limited the number of times they got there with any purpose, just through their defensive resilience and knowing their roles and responsibility. And defence is a mindset, and MetroStars came out tonight with a really strong mindset to defend their goal and win the ball in high areas when they could, and transition to attack and created the chances, scored the goals. Fantastic performance.
An otherwise willing encounter. See 26 fouls overall, 7 yellow cards, 2 of which went to Thomas James, so he got a red card midway through the second half. But really, I wouldn't say that was a turning point, because the game was just about over already by that stage, unfortunately for Canberra, Croatia. So it's unfortunately a third strike for the team from the ACT. Third appearance in the round of 32 for a third loss. MetroStars, meantime, march on to the round of 16. And of course, do not forget the round of 16 draw is coming up shortly. You can catch that back at Cup HQ with Scotty McKinnon, Andy Harper and Alex Brosk. So as soon as we've wrapped up and said goodbye, switch streams to the Leichhardt v Melbourne City game. you can catch that round of 16 draw. Phil Moss, it's been another brilliant night of cup action. South Australian side marching on. They are now the last hope remaining for the South Australian state, so you can certainly see them